Today's lesson is on writing expressions. First, we're going to look at some keywords and phrases. Some keywords and phrases for addition would be added to, plus, sum of, more than, increased by, total of, and. Some keywords and phrases for subtraction would be subtracted from, minus, difference of, less than, decreased by, fewer than, and take away. Some keywords for multiplication would be multiplied by, times, product of, twice, and of. And some keywords and phrases for division would be divided by and quotient of. Now we're going to be writing some numerical expressions. A numerical expression contains only numbers and operations. So for number 1, we have the sum of 18 and 35. The word sum tells us we're doing addition. So we're going to add 18 plus 35. We're just writing this as an expression, so we don't need to solve it any farther than this. For number 2, we have 6 times 50. The word times indicates multiplication. So we can write this as 6 times 50. Other ways to write multiplication would be a dot. So we could do 6 and then we have a dot and 50, or parentheses, 6, and then we can do a parenthesis around the 50. And when you don't have any symbols in between a number and a parenthesis, it means multiplication. Now number 3 is 8 fewer than 21. Fewer than tells us subtraction. So 8 fewer than 21, we would start with 21, and we have 8 fewer than that number. So we have 21 minus 8. And this would be 8 fewer than 21. And for number 4, we have the quotient of 28 and 4. Quotient tells us division. So we have 28 divided by 4. Another way to write division is as a fraction. So you could also write this as 28 over 4. Now we're going to write some algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions contain numbers, operations, and one or more variables. So for number 5, we have 25 less than a number b. Less than is going to be subtraction. So 25 less than a number b would be b minus 25. We would start with the number and we would take 25 away from it because we have 25 less than that number. For number 6, we have a number x divided by 4. Divided by tells us division. So we could have x divided by 4. And remember, you can also write this as a fraction. X on the top and then 4 on the bottom. Now for number 7, we have 14 more than a number x. More than would be addition. So we're going to have x plus 14. We have a number, which we're representing with x, and we have 14 more than that, so we're adding 14 to it. And for number 8, we have 3 less than 4 times a number a. We've got two things in this problem. We've got 4 times the number a, and then we have 3 less than 4 times the number a. So we want to start with 4 times the number a times is going to be multiplication. So we have 4 times a. When we have a number and a variable and its multiplication, we can put the number and the variable right next to each other. So 4a is the same thing as saying 4 times a. And now we have 3 less than that. So less than is subtraction. If we have 3 less than 4a, we're going to subtract 3 from 4a. So we have 4a minus 3.